What's up, guys? My name is Christian. I work for YotaMafia. This is our 2007 Lexus GX470. My wife and I we came from the 3rd Gen 4Runner platform, and we absolutely love the rig. It's a great rig for trails and all that, but we were looking for something with a little bit more creature comforts for those longer road trips, and the Lexus GX470 platform was just the right option at the time for us. So let's take a look around. We'll show you what we got.
All right.
So a couple of our first major modifications we wanted to get done to our GX were the lift tires and wheels. As far as suspension goes, we wanted something that ran great on and off-road. We obviously wanted something that could perform well on the trail and still keep that functionality of your daily suspension. So what we went with is a Radflow Stage 2 lift kit. That's 2.5 coilovers in the front and 2.0 shocks in the rear with SPC upper control arms. This kit has been nothing but dreams for us. You know, it's proven to be night and day difference from the factory airbags and all that stuff. Furthermore, we searched the market for a while with tires. You know, tires is always a difficult topic. There's a million options out there. What really stuck for us were the VF Goodrich KO2s. It's just a timeless tire. We love the tread pattern. We love that it still gives you an aggressive look, but it doesn't kill your miles that you get, because again, we drive this thing probably 60 miles a day. And then the VTX off-road wheels is just another look that we loved. We love the bronze color. We've always loved the contrast, you know, that you have with bronze and silver, or bronze and black, whatever you have going on. But we love that. Funny story, actually, when we went to get the tires put on, I absolutely hated the white letters out. For whatever reason, I don't know why. But we got them on. I forgot to tell them to put the white letters in. They put them out. I drove it home. I was like, man, I actually kind of like this. So it all turned out. It looks good, and we're happy with the outcome. And then up here on the hood, I know people are like, oh, that's weird. What do you got going on there? So we've got a local guy that makes these hood racks. It's called Fin Fabrication, and it's super easy for us. You know, throw the traction boards up on the hood. You know, if you get stuck in a mud hole or something, instead of having to climb up on your roof, you can just pick them right off your hood. You just unscrew these little knobs right here, and these boards come right off after you unscrew those. And the best part is I get questions all the time. Oh, does it ruin your visibility? You know, is it in the way of what you can see? Honestly, no. I mean, you go see Jeeps with light bars on their hood, it's the same thing. It's covering the same amount of space. It's just a really cool product, and we're very, very pleased with it. For the roof rack, we went with the Prinsu design, full roof rack. We have been nothing but pleased with this product. The best part about it, everybody's like, oh, I want a roof rack, but I don't want to drill. You know that, and there's some roof racks that you have to drill. With the Prinsu, they have a no drill option where it just bolts into the factory holes. It's a very versatile rack. You know, you can remove the crossbars, you can add crossbars, you can add more mounting plates if you needed to. It's a very easy rack to use, and it's upheld everything we needed it to do and more. We also threw in a Light Force 40-inch single row light bar up there. We also went with Light Force ditch lights, and as well as Light Force fog lights up in the front bumper. We replaced the factory fogs. At first I had the factory fogs yellow, and I wasn't crazy about it. You know, I did it at first. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And as I started to see, oh, the yellow isn't, you know, the vinyl cover I had on it wasn't doing well. It wasn't performing what I needed it to do. So we threw in the fog lights in the front. On our rack, we also have a rooftop tent. Got some recovery gear. Off the other side, we have a batwing awning. One of our favorite modifications has been transforming the rear into something more practical that we can use. You know, these things come with third row seating, and that's great and all if you have children and you need that space. That's awesome. In our case, my wife and I, we don't have children, so we didn't need the space. So what we wanted to do was make it something more useful for when we go camping. So we ended up, a buddy and I, ended up building a nice little set of drawers in here. You know, you can put kitchen stuff in here. And then on top of that, we've got a little cutting board out here that we can slide out and use as we need. And it makes camping way easier. There's a spot to store your stuff. There's a spot to, there's a place for every single thing. You know, and this drawer, I've had people say, "Oh, that drawer is huge." Well, I need it to be big in order to store the gear I need. It's a little bit of a mess right now. We just got back from a camping trip, but this is by far one of my favorite mods. And having a fridge, let's move on to that. Having a fridge it's something that people are like, "Oh, I don't want to spend the money on." Spend the money. I mean, it's a night and day difference from a cooler. Check this out. So we've got a tilt so my wife can reach into it because she's short. But these things are wicked. Cold beer, cold water, cold Coke, you know, it's got everything you need in there. But yeah, just the versatility of being able to put what you need in the back and to just be organized while you're camping. It makes, at least for me, it makes my life a lot less stressful.